1430 News at 7 with Stephanie Smythe.
Time now for Tom Cheek's Daily Baseball Report, brought to you by nowhere else but Don Valley North Toyota, Canada's #1 Toyota dealer, 3120 Steeles Avenue East, just east of the 404.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Tom.
14:30 in Toronto, and it's easy, just like 1, 2, 3 from Lenberry. 17 after 6, Doug Austin on the radio, and some great all-time favorites this hour from Nancy Sinatra. We'll hear from Dr. Music and Elton John. Well, they say it's easy. The song says it's easy, but apparently getting home is not that easy these days, especially today. Some trouble on the highway, Stephanie?
Yes.
Yeah?
Especially on the 401 eastbound. If you're on it, you know that it's still ongoing.
Something about a sign falling over?
Yeah, unfortunately, in the...
Get your Enviro packs now at Loblaw.
20 after 6, and we've invited you to rate the greats and tell us who Toronto's favorite J, Argo, and Maple Leaf is. We also promised you 1,430 prizes, and we're going to be giving away 5 of them this hour. Winners are Brian Pushner, Joseph Simon, Connie Pierce, B.J. Felice, and Peter Bill. Congratulations, and all winners receive a prize from one of our 6 participating sponsors and qualify for the 3 grand prizes we've been talking about. We'll announce those winners on Friday, October 20th, between 5 and 6 p.m. Rate the greats on your #1 source for sports, AM 1430, and more of your all-time favorites. Here's Paul Anka. AM 1430, Paul Anka and Odia Coates singing along with him. One man, woman, and one woman, man. It's 24 after 6 o'clock. Game 1 of the 3-game series between the Tigers and the Jays tonight. Live from Tiger Stadium. Major League Report starts at 7:05 with Scott Ferguson. And then it's Jimmy Key takes on left-hander Brian Dubois. And we'll have all the details on AM 1430.
How will you be?
Highest octane on the street.
And rising.
25 after 6, this Friday, we're broadcasting from Skydome's Sightlines Restaurant. If you're one of the first 1,000 people to visit us, you get an AM 1430 Sightlines grab bag for free. We have lots of other prizes, too, to give away. So drop around. It's going to be a lot of fun. More of your all-time favorites from America and Tin Man. You Don't Know What Love Is from Susan Jacks. And Tin Man from America, it's 28 before 7 o'clock. Tomorrow's going to be one of those days. It's going to be rainy. It's some rain in the morning, so I would advise you to take an umbrella. But it's going to be windy, and then you really can't use the umbrella in the rain. It's a big problem, but I'm sure we'll get through it. And cool overnight with a low of around 8 degrees. Harold's going to be by in a few minutes to check the weather forecast. It's going to be cold at Tiger Stadium, Harold was saying, too. And Tom Cheek is at Tiger Stadium, roaming around, checking it out. He'll be back with a scene setter from that place right after this. And now from the AM 1430 Weather Center, here's meteorologist Harold Hussein for Liquiflame, the oil home heating division of Ultramar. And to find out why it pays to stay with oil, call Liquiflame today at 239-3002.
A jacket over now. I'm Harold Hussein.
Right now in Midtown Toronto, partly cloudy skies, 17 degrees Celsius or 63 Fahrenheit.
Hi, everybody. This is Tom Cheek.
Sun goes by on AM 1430 in the music of Dr. Music. Lots of your all-time favorites yet to come this hour. We'll be hearing from Frankie Avalon, music from Connie Francis, and the like. 21 now before 7.
I'm here on a farm in Ontario.
The knowledge, information, and insight that comes from over 40 years of helping people do business in Asia.
18 before 7. If you haven't done so this week, this is the final week to do it. Stop by AM 1430. We're at 40 Holly Street, 7th floor, from 8:30 until 5, Monday to Friday, and sign our giant Blue Jays cards on display in the lobby. Wish the Jays some good luck and thank them for a great season. Be part of the AM 1430 Blue Jays card.
Nikita, is it cold?
AM 1430 and Elton John with Nikita. It's 13 before 7 o'clock. Blue Jays play tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday night at Tiger Stadium, taking on the Tigers. And then they have the Thursday night off. And what we're going to do is have the final edition of Talking with Sports live from Waldo's. It'll be a good time. You should check that out, the final edition of Talking with Sports. And what happens after Talking with Sports? Is there life beyond Talking with Sports? There certainly is. Primetime Sports starts Monday, October 2nd. Bob McCown will be the host between 6:10 and 7 p.m. Monday to Friday on your #1 source for sports. We never let you down. AM 1430.
Getting a cat.
Sugartown from Nancy Sinatra on AM 1430. Jimmy Rogers. And I'm falling in love again. We're in the middle of 4 of your all-time favorites back-to-back. It's 7 now before 7. And Blue Jays broadcast time at 7:05 next hour.
The tears I cried for you.
Just Ask Your Heart from Frankie Avalon, Connie Francis, and everybody, somebody school. 2 minutes away from 7 o'clock. Stephanie Smythe is next with news, weather, and sports. Speaking of sports, we have about 3 or 4 or 5 hours of it coming up after the news. The Jays and the Tigers from Tiger Stadium, game 1 of the 3-game series. Scott Ferguson with Major League Report to kick it all off. Don't go away after the game. Jays Talk with Bob McCown. Stick around for that. It's 7 o'clock on AM 1430, and with the news, here's Stephanie Smythe.
17 degrees.